to Brussels, where John Brain is stationed for us. John?
Ali-John, Brussels digesting what is a political earthquake here this morning. Reaction coming in as we speak. Let's speak to Peter van Dalen. He's a Dutch MEP who's been watching this closely. Quite a surprise for many here in the EU. How significant a moment is this, do you think?
It's a very important moment we face today. It is more than a wake-up call. This is about the existence of the EU. What course should the EU go? And this is a clear signal from the British people that they do not want this EU. And we know that also in other countries like Finland and Denmark and Sweden and also in the Netherlands, more and more people say we do not want this EU. So the EU needs to reform, otherwise it might fall apart.
You mentioned the Netherlands. We were actually there a few days ago. There is a huge sense of Euroscepticism there. Will it persuade your compatriots to push for a referendum, do you think?
Well, I know many people in the Netherlands do want a referendum, and this will strengthen them, since the UK has now made a clear signal, and this will strengthen the people who also want a referendum. For me, the key question is, will this lead to a full breakdown of the EU, what is going on now?
So, will it, do you think?
Well, it might be. When other countries also will have a referendum, then it give a domino effect, and then other countries might also try to leave the EU. So it is time now for the EU, for Juncker and for Tusk and all the leaders here to change the EU, otherwise it will break apart.
Peter van Dalen, thank you very much indeed. Well, that's fairly representative of the reaction we're getting so far, that the EU is now in a serious crisis. Mr. van Dalen mentioned Jean-Claude Juncker, etc. Now, they'll be meeting here in an emergency session later this morning to discuss how to deal with this vote by Britain to leave the EU.
All right, John Brain.